Hello, Mama Maggie Ward here. Um, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Blessed Yule, and today I am going to read a little bit from my newest release, Ghost with Cats, that will be available on December 10th. It is for pre-sale right now on Amazon under Ward, my author brand. So, without anything else, let's read. The wind was howling hours later. Annie was stirring a large pot of hot cocoa on the stove and making popcorn under Brisa's watchful eye. She had an elk roast and vegetables in the oven, slowly cooking for dinner. Boaz and Vorn were playing chess. Tal was reading the book Rabbi Jacob gave him. All they could do was wait out the blizzard. Annie and Brice settled in front of the big screen to watch nativity pageants being broadcast from all over the world with their cocoa and kettle corn. Brice clapped happily every time the baby was born and the angels sang, or they escaped from the evil king. Annie rubbed his head, laughing. He was completely amazed at all the children. Annie fondly told him, "You're the biggest child of them all, and that isn't a bad thing." "Why, Lady Annie?" "Because you have a pure heart, Brice." It had only been 8 years since Brice awoke, but his intelligence and protective instincts were unusually high, and so Vorn had selected the clone to be Tal's personal guard instead of a much older, more experienced sword pet. Brice had never had a childhood. No clone did. They woke at the biological equivalent of 12 and immediately went into training for whatever job they were purposed for. It made Annie more determined to give him a happy childhood, memories, something he could take with him home to Eloh. She was going to be the big sister he never had. The cats, David and Solomon, were securely settled into Brice's lap, while Goliath stretched out in front of the fireplace. Annie had never met anyone else who drew felines like she did. She patted Brice on the head again and took his mug to the kitchen for a refill, adding extra mini marshmallows just like he liked. Soon Vorn and Tal joined them. The Eloh found themselves drawn in by the pageantry, music, and how different it was from anything their own culture offered. There were simple versions of the Nativity and elaborate versions of the same story, more styles of music than they ever imagined existed. It was a celebration in every language. Each time zone seemed to have its own version, and some time zones had more than one. It was fascinating to the aliens. So many cultures on a single world, so different from the singular population identity of Eloh and its colonies. After midnight, Brice was asleep in front of the big screen, snoring. Goliath, David, and Solomon were next to him, their rumbling purrs almost as loud. Annie was curled in the corner of the sofa, looking up at the moon through the snow-covered skylight. The music from the pageants, the crackle of the fireplace, and Brice's snores were the only sound. The storm outside had passed. "Tal," Annie whispered to him. "Yes, Anneliese?" "You know, no matter how careful we are, no matter how hard we plan, Everything is going to go sideways as soon as your ships break the atmosphere. I do, he responded. I think I have an idea, she volunteered. I think we have the same idea. And that's all for just the quick read. Christmas Eve with the Eloh. Aliens from another place, that the entire culture has one identity. And sadly, that identity has led them to the verge of extinction. And you'll just have to read Ghost with Cats and the sequel Ghost to Think coming out in March to see if Annie figures out a way to help them. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a lovely day.